This is Tech Time with Lightning. I'm your host, Lightning. What we got today? Well, see, we did an unboxing about a month ago of the Venus Laser Precision MMO Gaming Mouse. So now we're going to give you my full review. If you missed unboxing, click there. Let me tell you before we get into this, I have never had a gaming mouse before. Let's be clear. I had, crappy mouse. You don't need a gaming mouse to be good, Now, I don't know. Let me rephrase that. Because I have problems with my old mouse. It wasn't good at tracking. I'd say you do need maybe a cheap gaming mouse. You might not need a MMO mouse. So, right here, I got my MMO mouse. You might be wondering, why is it called MMO mouse? Okay, right here on the side you have 12 buttons, 12 programmable buttons. That, my friend, is why it's called a MMO mouse, because in total you got your 12 here. They call this thing right here the firing button. You have your mouse wheel, which scrolls and you can click it. You have your two DPI switches, your up, your down. You can reprogram them, of course. And on the left, you have nothing. So if you're a left-hander, this is not the mouse for you, because it doesn't have the MMO things. Another interesting point is, let's flip it back, you have this. Now, in the unboxing, I couldn't figure out how to do that. Correction, I know how to do that now, and let me tell you, Utechsmart, it's stupid. Okay, I was thinking you would have to do a 360 turn. No. Okay, you put your two fingers here. You feel it a little bit. I don't have nails because I bite them. When you get about halfway, quarter inch, you beat it. Beat it. Yeah, Michael Jackson. So then you have this. Now what is nice is they give you this, which is a carrying case to put your weights. Alright, now in this review I will not talk about the weights. This is going to be, let's see, we have the MMO port, we have the video port, FPS, mobile. We got about 4 to 5 port set on this. Okay, but I will mention the weights. You have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 weights. You open this cheap thing, which I'm not even telling you what it reminds me of. Let me just try to get in there. They look like bullets, which is nice. There we go. Put the weights here. Okay, my one friend, which has less big, I got big hands, so guys, as soon as I get in the camera, big hands approved. But yeah, you got your 8 weights. He said he liked it about 3 to 4, but he said it wasn't too heavy with the weights in there. Okay, that's like a small guy, and then you just put it back 180. Okay, let me tell you what I really love that surprised me. Okay, this scroll wheel is called a free motion scroll wheel. What that is there's no break. You can scroll this for days, and quite frankly, it's kind of fun. And you can go left to right. I don't know if that's meant for, but mine goes left to right a little bit, so you can kind of play with it. Okay. All of these are programmable buttons. You'd be like, well, why would you ever need that many? 2 reasons. One, you play MMOs, which, let's be honest, take a lot. I play Arc, so I got like a hot bar with like 1 through 0 stuff. Then I have your WSAD, then your E, Q, M, But another thing is, some of these programmable all of these buttons you can make into your media suite. So say you don't have a fancy keyboard. Okay, on one profile, you got 5 profiles, by the way. I'll tell you about that later. But on one profile, I'll just switch it right here. Now another thing is, I don't know if you can do this. Your profile's here. Why? You have your stupid mouse thing. You're telling me you couldn't put it right there, Utechsmart? Come on. Above the logo. One thing I hate. But yeah, you get, okay, so then you go here. And yeah. So on this one right here, my 1 is play and stop. My 2 is volume down. My 3 is volume up. 4 is next song. 5 is previous. And then I don't remember about these. Next one is, we call it my green. It's my MMO one. Then we got my, then we have Grassman Jones settings. Which on his, he likes the DPS a little bit higher than me. He has it 1. He also likes it 2. Why you would ever go 3, 4, 5 it is beyond me. It remembers. So if you have people. Then you have purple is my video editing. Which we'll get to that in another video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now if you don't like the DPS switches, say you like me. I haven't reformatted. But what you could do is you could make this volume up, volume down. Now I don't know. You probably could to change the settings. That would be useful too. Now that we get to the end, it is programmable and it does have lights. But before we show you the actual software, let me tell you this. Okay. Another thing I hate. There's probably about 6 things I hate about this mouse. Is when you go switching, when you go making lights, whatever the default scroll wheel is, it does not change.
It does not change.
Why? Why? Why can't I have it blue? Or green? Okay, okay. I did not change this. So if you want them to match, by default, you're going to have to make this green. Same thing here. If you want that to match, you would have to make that blue. This is purple. This matches. This is, you know, blue and red. Why the crap wouldn't you make that port be able to light up? Now the only thing I got reasonable is because money. Because the mouse is kind of cheap compared to other MMOs. That's my biggest gripe. Now let's go hop into the software. Alright, we are going to talk about the software. This is how you get to the software. Now you can install the drive disk or go to the website. I always recommend going to the website. But you're going to click this. Then you have your buttons here. Now, it says 4 is a fire button. I like it as a backwards. But we're in profile 4. This is how you see the profiles. 1, and make sure you go with the lights. But yeah, this is how I have it set up. So you have your buttons here. Then if you want to go to the side, you click side. Then you have accelerating, point speed, and scroll screen. I don't mess around with this. I left that as the default. Then you have your DPI. Everybody sees I like my DPI low. I'm not used to the accelerated crap. Then you have your lights. That you see here. No. You can't change that. And then these are your default. Then you can go here and then click. Then you have your brightness level here. Then your breathing level. The only thing I hate about the software is I can't figure out the macro. Because I wanted to do Control Z, as anybody knows anything with Adobe and other stuff. That's your back button. No, I couldn't figure it out. I was like, duh. So I just gave up. But yeah. But always, when you do anything, after you're done, hit apply. Like, at least twice so you don't lose your work. Done that before. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, it says red, but like I said, there's other colors. I don't know how to change it. If there is, somebody tell me so everything will match. But overall, I like the software. The only thing I got is you can't change the scroll wheel. Big deal. Anybody that says quit whining lightning, I paid money, I'd be kind of mad. But that's beside the point. And macro, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm not saying I master at macros. But yeah. So we're going to go over to my full review and my verdict. Now overall, the MMO Gaming Mouse by Utechsmart Venus. Would I recommend it? Yes. If you're a video editor, you might be looking at me half stupid. But if this link's not available, just wait and I'll give you why. Okay, you got 19 programmable buttons. Okay, on most mouse, you're going to have maybe 3. We're talking the low end. Okay, your FPS mouses, you might have like 6 to 8. That's all good and dandy. Okay, but even if you are an FPS player, you have your media controls on the mouse, you can make it mute. Say you go to TeamSpeak, mute key, the volume, okay? But if you don't like your thumb on the thing, then get a different mouse, okay? Few things I missed, okay? There is gold-plated USB, and then the cable is braided. I said that in the unboxing, yeah. I love this mouse. I probably won't buy another mouse for a while. If I buy another mouse, let me tell you this. It's going to have to be a pretty good mouse, and it's going to have at least... Okay, maybe not 19, but it's going to have to at least have 12. Now, I know the Logitech MMO mouse might give that thing a run for its money. Overall, I like it. It feels good in my hand. I have giant hands. I recommend it. If you're not an MMO player, you don't probably need 19, but it's a selling point. 19, you have 5 programmable, 5 profiles. Overall, I would have to give this, I give it a 9 out of 10. The biggest reason it does not get a 10 out of 10 is because the blasted thing, I can't change the scroll wheel. It's a little thing, I know, but I want it to match. Be like profiled, no, I want it to match. But yes, that was by Utechsmart. Give them guys a like on their YouTube. I'll link it. I like what they do. And we have another Utechsmart coming up, their keyboard. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we have more of these videos coming.